So Prabhupada is saying that Bhagavan and this Bhagavad Vastu, they are always eternal. They are infallible. And their followers belong to this Gotra. As long as one doesn't surrender the lotus feet of Bhagavan and his bhaktas, then until then, this truth cannot be availed. And as long as one is not surrendered, then until then, you'll always have this doubt. And we're not able to realize this factual truth. Then those are foolish. They take their own conceptions and they consider that to be prominent. But this is never possible. Because they have no existence of their own. They have no sambandha with this vastu. They have no realization of this factual truth, this nitya satya. Therefore they have this doubt. They have this doubt which never goes away. And their followers also have this doubt. Therefore Krishna is telling Arjuna, Arjuna, listen. And Arjuna, he prayed to Krishna, now I'm your disciple. You can discipline me the way you feel like. So come to me and take my shelter. And then, those are my followers. You take shelter of my followers. He didn't say directly that you become my disciple. Krishna told Arjuna that those are my followers. You come to them and you become surrendered. And then you will also realize me and this vastu means which is not different from me, this vastu. If you'll stay with me and if you see, then if you're with me, if you're not surrendered, then how will you realize me in your heart? Therefore you'll only have realization when, depending on your surrender, or else you not have any realization. those whom we are surrendered to, Sharanagat to, that person, if he is materialistic, then we cannot get Paramartha from them. But if we take shelter of a Paramarthic Guru, then if we also try understanding him by our own speculation, then we will not be able to understand. Because we have mundane understanding, which are buddhi, and according to that understanding, we wish to know Bhagavan's parikars. So our sense of discrimination will not make us reach there, and we will not be able to understand anything. So therefore, the meaning of being surrendered is that if you are ready to accept the instructions in your life, if you just try, then by this sadhan, realization will be had. Or else you hear something that some person has done something very magical, and when you go near him, then you won't see that magic anymore. Then you will not be able to have any realization of this Vastava Vastu. Therefore, in the Shastras it has been said that anyhow one should accept only that which is favorable to Sri Hari's Seva. As long as in one's life one doesn't try to bring all these instructions to practice in his own life, then by one's own buddhi, intelligence, one will not be able to understand the sadhus, santas, and in Bhagavan himself. One cannot measure who Bhagavan is by his own intelligence. You cannot estimate or measure them, examine them. This is the arrangement of those who are mad, crazy people. Crazy was spoken. Krishna is with Arjuna. Still he is telling Arjuna, when Arjuna is saying that I am your disciple, I am surrendered to you now. But just as the disciples are near Guru and they surrender to him, when they surrender themselves to him and they try following his instructions, then as much as they try to practice in their own lives, that much they surrender. And when we follow completely, then we are fully surrendered. Then you'll have that much realization. But we cannot do so. So Prabhupada is saying, Gurudev is Krishna Shakti, he is Krishna Tattvavid, he is Abhinna, non-different from Krishna, he is the second manifestation. But how can you understand that he is Sadguru? And he is Krishna Shakti, non-different from Krishna, non-different manifestation from Krishna. So by our own intelligence, sense of discrimination, we say, oh, may you accept me, I will accept your instructions, follow in my own life. Then by such Indriyaj Gyan, means knowledge which has arisen from the senses, if we accept a person as Guru, and if we see some magical act performed from some opulence, and if you see some qualities of his, if you become attracted, then but is he related to Bhagavan? Is he surrendered to him? Has he offered himself for Bhagavan's seva? Has he tried taking shelter of Gyan, Karma, Yoga? This should be considered. If he's under the control of these material qualities, then if we accept him as Guru, then we'll only get mundane things. And by such mundane things, one will never be happy, satisfied. If the Guru of this world is a Bhogi or a Yogi, he can give things of this world, wipe off of this world, or the Aishwarya. But by such things, the Atma can never be made happy. The soul and the Anatas can never go far away. For Bhagavan himself was accepted. He was accepted as his own and was inspired one as Sri Guru. Externally he will act as the Mahanta Guru. He is manifest in such a form. And he will engage everyone in Bhagavan's seva, not in his own seva, not in his own gratification. He will be free from that and he will give this adhikar for Bhagavad seva, by which he will have nishta for Nam, he will have nishta for Bhagavad seva. These qualities of Bhagavan will manifest in him. Aishi. Aishi Shakti means the Shakti of his will be realized. The Srimad Bhagavatam, the Satguru has been described. He is a fearless preacher of the truth, non-envious. He is Sadguru. Therefore Sukadeva Goswami has said beforehand that in the Bhagavatam is only spoken for those who are nirmatsar, and it uproots all threefold miseries, and it's spoken by this Mahamuni, Sukadeva Goswami himself. So here it has been said that the sadhus, they are not hypocrites. They don't cheat one by giving dharma, artha, kam, moksha. They are nirmatsar, non-envious, free from envy. They do not cheat anyone by worldly things. So such a nirmatsar sadhu, he gives this Bhagavad Seva Adhikar, and he decorates one with these transcendental qualities. Therefore, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this Vastav Satya, Supreme Absolute Truth, has been described. And even the preachers of such Absolute Truth, they are non-envious. And they are addressed as Sri Guru, or else in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada said this is the course for the infants. It means this for like those who are new to spiritual education. Bhagavatam is a postgraduate study. For one who passes this examination, this preliminary examination, then he is given this adhikar for the study of the Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada, he says, the Gita is for those who are in this primary class. For those in this MA, PhD, when they start doing this research, then who do research into this Bhagavad Dharma, then Bhagavad helps them. This is the promise of the Bhagavatam. And those who Nirupeksha, see in the Gita, there is no partiality on the Bhagavad. Whatever is exalted in this world is only a manifestation of the Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is not different from Bhagavan himself, only speaks of Atma Dharma. This Asamurtha Bhagavad Tattva is described in the Bhagavad. No one can. By following the Bhagavatam, one has this realization. And then one will not have any inclination to follow any other dharma or tarka, false logic. The Bhagavatam itself is eternal. In Bhagavad Dharma is written, Bhagavatam is the avatar of Sri Bhagavan himself. And by surrendering to the Bhagavad, this is Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat, all of them will give their mercy. So therefore, one wants to enter into this Paramartha, then the Gita, start reading the Gita. And when one studies the Gita, then he will not realize that he needs higher education. Then he'll read the Bhagavad. And they say one should read the Bhagavatam in the isolation of the Mahabhagavats and read, try to understand and realize. Then one will know who Sadguru is, who is Loki Guru, Vedic Guru, Kul Guru. Just by one speaking the mantra into one's ear, so is one the mantra guru. One has no realization of this mantra guru, has no sambandha with mantra devata, has no realization of the Bhagavad. Then by this sensory knowledge, one can understand the Bhagavad, which is a doksaja. It's very rare to understand the Bhagavad, although it is param satya, protected. Or else Bhagavatam will not reveal itself on its own. Neither will the Bhakta Bhagavad reveal himself, nor the Grantha Bhagavad. Because those who are devoid of devotion, atheistic, devoid of bhajan, not inclined for Hari Seva, Bhagavatam will never manifest itself to such people. Because Bhagavatam is Bhagavan's avatar. It's nothing that by my own senses I will understand, or by my scholarship, or by my qualification, by my wealth, followers. It is not possible. Can one make us understand the Bhagavatam by bribing us with wealth? No. Therefore, in everyone's heart, as Chaitaguru, Bhagavan is present as Antaryami. So when Chaitaguru sees that he is praying, that he desires to understand, then Chaitaguru will help him when he sees that he is sincere seeker. Then he will send him to this Mahanta Guru. And then the Mahanta Guru he shows the Sevak Sampradaya, shows what is this Bhagavad Seva and what is actually Bhoga in the name of Bhagavad Seva. So we are far from the Sevak Sampradaya. And the Vartamaparsha Guru, he shows the way. What does he do? He explains the Shastras. He explains the injunctions of the Shastras. There are many who speak, do kirtan of the Shastras, explain the Shastras. But they will not accept the discipline of the Shastras. One who doesn't accept the discipline of the Shastras, the orders of the Shastras, then he has anarthas. He is ignorant. He is a novice. He is restless. He is never equipoised. And his siksha will never be put into practice, not give the vigyan. Therefore, before accepting a person as Sri Guru, one should see, one should judge that this Vartamaparsha Guru, Mahanta Guru, who is taking us on this Bhagavad mark, this path of Bhagavad, and the Chaitya Guru, you must say that without the mercy of this Chaitya Guru, this will not be had. This Vartamaparsha Guru will not be had. Siksha Guru will not be had. Therefore, the Jadajiv, he prays to Paramatma, to the Chaitya Guru, and then he tries. Then, like one's parents, when one gives birth, then they send that boy to school, look after him. They have him enter a coaching class, they have him taught. that they can read properly and understand something. In the same way, Chaitya Guru is Parampita Parameshwar, and he is always ready to give his mercy to the jivas, bring them on the right path. So first they have the samandha with the Patparashak Guru, and then the Siksha Guru. He gives Siksha, makes him free from anarthas. Then the Diksha Guru, this Divya is had. Diksha Guru is Siksha Guru. He is Manta Guru. He is Prabhu.Different Guru. He gives everything. He has this qualification. And Siksha Guru, he gives on the adhikar to serve Bhagavan and the Diksha Guru. And the Patparasha Guru, Vartaparasha Guru, they make one proceed on this Bhagavad mark. Help on every way, in all respects. The Sukriti, none of this will be had. What is the Sukriti? It's Krishna Prasadacha. One is Kripa Siddha and one is Sadhan Siddha. By doing Sadhan, there is no guarantee if one will get Siddhi or not. Because in millions of lives, there is no guarantee if one Sadhan is proper or not. If we are properly following this path of Sadhan or not. But those who are Kripa Siddha, has this Bhagavad Kripa. And how is this Bhagavad Kripa had? Sometimes by serving Tulsi Devi, by coming to the Dham, sometimes going to have darshan of the temples, doing Dakshina, bides in the Ganga and Yamuna, they offer pranam to the Dham. Then they say, Krishna's mercy showered upon him. At the time, by having the Kripa of the Chaitya Guru, one will realize his orders and instructions. Then he has his desire for dharma, artha, kama, moksha, but slowly the desire goes away. And he prays to have bhakti. And then, if he desires to achieve the lotus feet of Bhagavan, then Chaitya Guru, his mercy, the Siksha Guru's mercy, the Patparasha Guru, Manta Gurus, all their combined mercy showered upon the sadhak. And how can you understand the result? Mercy is being showered, one will have faith. One will have this unflinching faith, strong faith. Then one can understand the mercy of everyone is being showered upon him. And by the Chaitya Guru's Kripa, one will have this faith towards this Mahanta Guru. Now that he goes in different places, in different days, different times, without any proper nishtha, and he has many doubts. One wants to measure everything by his own self, not in this way. By Chaitya Guru's mercy, the mercy of the Mahanta Gurus had. Like Mahaprabhu offered Raghunath Das Goswami into the hands of Swarup Damodar Prabhu. Similarly, if Bhagavan bestows his mercy, then he will offer one in the hands of the Mahanta Guru. Chaitya Guru is of two types. His mercy is of two types. And one will have this mercy, Tattva Gyan, by that mercy. Bhagavan, he says, Dadami Buddhiyogam tam upayantite. Bhagavan, he gives this Buddhi Yoga. And he gives this qualification to understand. And then the next, the Sevaks of the Sadhuk Sach Tattva, he has this friendship with these Sevaks. Or else, one will have this intelligence to understand. But no one will love him. He will not engage anyone. He has no sambandha with anyone. Then he is hopeless. So this is the special kripa of Chaitya Guru upon the jiva. They will have good intelligence. He'll have this mercy of the sadhus. He'll have that mercy. Both these things are needed. As one has knowledge, he understands, but he has no faith. He's not ready to accept anything. And even if anyone loves him, then he'll think, oh, I'm very qualified. Therefore, they're loving me. They're speaking sweetly to me. But there is no gratefulness inside them. That Guru Vaishnava, by the causeless mercy, they've given one place. They're looking after him. They're protecting one. They have no sense of such gratefulness. Kritakita. So by God Kripa, both things will happen side by side. This knowledge, this sadbuddhi, and the other, this respect. This respect is made. One will be made to realize this mercy. One will have this kritakita. Or then one will no longer be proud that I'm qualified, intelligent, I can do everything by myself. Therefore, people they're caring about me. And therefore, in the ashram, they love me. But by their mercy and by their sneha, they want to give one, off one, the Lord is Shri Bhagavan. They want to give one this seva adhikar. But this, they cannot realize. So this is called Hati Yogi. This way. But it is not possible for eternity. So by the mercy of the Chaitya Guru, the sneha of the Mahanta Guru is understood. And then the Siksha of the Siksha Guru is understood. And then one will have more nishtha towards the Diksha Guru. And then this intelligence towards Bhagavad Bhakti will be attracted. So therefore Prabhupada is saying, as the Pratishtha of the material world, the Man, Saman, Puja, and all these things make one go far away from Bhakti. But at that time, we think our Man, Puja, Pratishtha is everything, is ultimate. But all this is Anya Bilash. This will not make one advance on the path of Bhakti. Just for some temporary happiness, Man Samman, one will lose himself, tread on the wrong path. One will no longer understand the mercy of the Chaitya Guru. Because for one who is a hypocrite, even the mercy will be hypocritical, deceitful. And for one who is sincere, for one who is Sajjan, then Chaitya Guru's sincere mercy will be showered upon him. And that jiva, who except for this Bhagavad Seva doesn't desire anything else, then even then this non-deceitful mercy will be showered upon him. But if he is doing sadhana but he has material desires, I need man saman, fame, adoration, wealth, followers, and opulence, and then he's a kapti, Anya Bilashi, and he will not get Bhagavad Seva. He will not be able to engage himself, offer himself in Bhagavad Seva. In this way, he desires his own Seva. This is hypocrisy. So it will take a lot of time for him to be purified, to go past all these obstacles, barriers. It takes so much time. Because there is this bondage which is very difficult to break. And Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Vasta Vastu, they give knowledge of this Vasta Vastu. They make one surrender. Because if a disciple prays for any mundane things from Shri Guru, And if he's only doing puja, like Ekalavya, he came to Sri Guru and start glorifying Guru, so he wouldn't accept his words. He would say, no, I'll only accept mercy from you. You'll have to bestow your mercy. You'll have to teach me. This is Dhanur Vidya. How can you not give me, impart this knowledge? I'll only take from you. So I'll make a deity of yours and I'll do puja. I'll do your mantra japa. I'll meditate on you. I'll take everything from you. Then he said, alright, I'll take everything from you. Saying, alright, you take the things of this world, but you cannot take my mercy. And you cannot come near me as well. You want to come near me, you want to enjoy me. Drona told Ekalavya. Don't want to accept what I'm giving. Because Sri Guru, he knows that Ekalavya is trying to be even greater than others. He is not trying to follow Arjun and the other Pandavas. He does not accept their Anugatya. So Ekalavya, he wants to press, control everyone. Even his own Guru, Dronacharya, he wanted to capture. Make his Guru follow him, control him. So how can such a person ever achieve the Vigyan? There is no difference between the Diksha Guru and the Siksha Guru. But there can be many Siksha Gurus, and Diksha Guru is only one. And for the surrendered disciple, what does the Diksha Guru do? He gives the Siksha. And if one is not able to accept his instructions and Siksha, then according to his Adhikar, his condition, he'll send him to Siksha Guru and have him avail himself of this Sambandha. Like one is a boy, he is sent to primary school. And when he is more qualified, he is sent to middle school, then high school. Then he is sent to university. Then after understanding, then he realizes of this Maryada. So is the Vigyan had. So Diksha Guru is a Rakritram, insincere Bandhu. So will one understand this? As long as one has not realized his Swarup, till then one will not have this Divigyan. One should realize the Seva Pranali, the Siksha. So the Siksha Guru is the instructor. He will give the Siksha. By gradually accepting the Siksha, one will advance. And as long as one surrenders unto his Diksha Guru, the Siksha Guru, he gives the Siksha. And he prays to the Diksha Guru. How can one render this Bhagavad Seva? How can this Bhagavad Seva Adhikar be had? You are Bhagwan's Nijan. So by his influence, the Mahanta Guru, he bestows his mercy. And he becomes Nishkapat. Then the Bhagavad Bhakta, he will gradually pray to the Mahanta Guru, Siksha Guru, and for that mercy. Then he will understand Satguru, and he'll pray as well to Satguru. Then by his mercy, he'll be able to practice in his own life all these instructions he has received. Then by Bhagavan's Anugraha, by his mercy, the Jiva, he takes shelter of Mahabhagavat Sadguru. Becomes completely surrendered onto his lotus feet, make his life successful. Time he has realization of his Swarup. Prabhupada is saying, he's accepted this mantra. Still, this Manodharma is not going far away. His mind is not being made pure. So Prabhupada is saying only by listening to the mantra it will not do. Only by listening to the mantra it will not do. This is not the Vigyan. One receives this mantra, but one will have to receive this proper diksha. One will have to worship the mantra devata. Guruji uses Guru mantra. And then by being ancient this Guru mantra, then one will have the sambandha with Guru, be near him. You think, oh, just chant this mantra sometimes and finished. But no. So this is the Vigyan is had when one surrenders to the mantra devata and accepts diksha. He offers himself in his seva. And when one tries to follow his instructions in his life, say when this Divigyan is given by Sri Guru, then this ignorance that is collected since life after life will all go away. And one will be ready for this Adhok Sach Gyan. And one will be inspired to tread this path of Vastav Satya. And one will be established in this Vastav Satya. One himself told Brahma when he gave this Divigyan, what is this Vastav Satya? It is not easily had. As long as this Shakti is not transmitted in one's heart, as long as Guru doesn't transmit this Shakti, because then preachers will distribute, but they can give ordinary things. But the Shastra Niti gives some instructions regarding personal conception of God, but still they're not so agents of the soul. They give some message of Paramatma. They give some benefit, but still they are Patvarshak. So gradually they will make us advance, the soul agent. This is Jivatma. So they make him realize the Swarup, make him reach Sadguru. You see, the farmer, he farms. Similarly, this body is also made of these elements of earth. Say, the Atma is in the form of soul, in the form of Bija. Guru is in the form of this farmer. And how you can shower this Atma with the Shravan and Kirtan and make him awaken to Swarup. They are experts. They'll be free of this manodharma. With this mantra, Diksha Gyan, one will gradually be established in this Vastav Satya Vastu. The more knowledge he acquires from Guru, the Adhok Sach Gyan will never be lost. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Siksha to Sanatana Goswami for 2 months. And Sanatana Goswami, he said, how can I remember all of this that you have spoken? Then Mahaprabhu said, just by remembering and doing kirtan, this Gyan will manifest you, this Aprakrit Gyan. On its own it will manifest. Why? This is Divya. It's not a Nitya, temporary, it is Nitya, eternal. So if anyone listens to this Bhagavad Katha, then when he starts doing Bhagavad Seva, Bhagavad Katha Kirtan, starts his worship, then everything, he'll realize everything. Because it is Nitya, eternal. It is not Anitya. Lemar by 1 hours. Vimukha is Purna Chetan Vastu, conscious. By taking shelter of this mantra, the jivas are delivered from this manodharma. Because pap and punya dharma is delivered from this plane. Gives this paramarthik yogyata. Mantra as a shakti. So one you should do smaran kirtan of this mantra. In this way, the Siksha Guru, he has all these Siksha given to the disciple. The Atma is Nitya Aja, unborn, because he is eternal. With this Atma Vritti, if one doesn't have this Atma Vritti, then the Atma, because of the fruits of karma, then it is bound by this gross body, avaranatmika, and subtle, and thrown in this material world. And then the Atma has to take shelter of someone and have to appear in this world. Because if the Atma doesn't have its own body, then we'll have to make a form of 5 material elements and enter inside that frame, that physical frame. Sometimes wander in the different species of lives, birds, animals, human beings, with one's own karma. They had the association of Santa Sadhu, Bhagat Parikar, and Bhagavad Dham. Something very favorable is had. Then if one prays to Sri Bhagavan, then it will think that how long will I stay in this body? Why am I suffering so much? What is the reason? So then he starts praying and questioning. And Bhagavan as Chaitya Guru, he sends him to a Bhagavad Bhakta. In their association, this Bhagavad Seva is had. And by such an association, Vairagya, all bhogas left behind for Bhagavad Priti. When I surrendered to Bhagavad Seva, at the time, this Krishna Nishtha is seen. The Krishna Bhaktas have natural Vairagya. They will not waste their time. Because of their Bhagavad Nishtha, they are always absorbed in this Bhagavad Seva. They don't do sadhana for any sense enjoyment. They have this mercy for Shabda Brahma. They have this Gyan, Divya Gyan. It's not directed towards any Manodharma, Jadadharma. It is only directed towards this Shabda Brahma of Vaikuntha. And only this is cultivated in one's heart. It doesn't fall in any category of Manodharma. It has no relationship with the mystics, the yogis. No sambandha with them. Is Atma Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, to follow this. The Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhakta Bhagavat, they have the sambandha with them. For the Bhagavatam, it says, Savipam Sabaradamaya Tavagdal Sujayatoga Prita Yatma Samprasattati. That this Param Dharma, this Adoksaja Prakrit Dharma, when one starts following this Dharma, then there's a Haituki mercy is that cause this mercy which is uninterrupted, will never be broken, never be lost. I'll do it now, then I'll forget tomorrow. No. He doesn't know, I don't like it. No. When one tries for this Bhagavad Bhakti even once, then as much as he desires, Bhagavad Kripa will be showered upon him. He will be empowered and he will be follow this Atma Dharma, Param Dharma. He will be happy at all times. And such happiness is not for the body and mind, it's for the Atma. And this is very auspicious for the Jivas. This Sambandha, this Parichay, or this Vastav Vastu, form of great auspiciousness. Also, the human being is always prone to walk on the wrong path. He leaves a good path. But in the association of Shuddha Bhaktas, there is especially good prayojan. The Kanishadhikari, they have soft faith. First they will do Murti Puja, then say, oh, what will happen just by worshipping the deities? Oh, this deity is just made of stone. Then we'll have this Vritti. But then as the Kanishadhikari, as this association of a sadhu, then he will no longer have this gyan about this Jadamurti. He'll have this Aprakrit Gyan towards his Vastavastu. He'll have Sambandha towards that Vastavastu. This is the best form of sadhana. So Mahaprabhu said, don't think of Vishnu's deity to be mundane. One who thinks of the deity to be material, he is fit to be punished by Yam Maharaj. He should not even be looked at or even touched. Saying, oh, look at this Vigraha of Ishvara. One nicely decorates the deity, gives nice gifts, offers bhoga, he does kirtan, he dances, he glorifies Ishwar, and then what will happen? And gradually, he becomes transcendental to these material qualities and be established in this Nirgun Tattva. This Aprakrit transcendental qualities manifest in him. If he doesn't accept the deity, then he's an offender, he's an atheist. And he's fit to be punished by Yam Maharaj. Chanting more. Is he calling out to me? Is he remembering me? Is he rendering service to me? Then gradually he'll have the Sangha, the association of the Bhagavad Bhaktas. Then he'll have the tendency to follow Bhagavad Bhakti. And Bhagavan himself, he is the Lord of one's heart, Hridaya Devata, and he will appear in the form of the Murti as the Archa Vigraha to bless one. Then he'll give the Satkripa and he will engage on. So one who gives us Shiksha, who distributes that Bhagavad Shakti, who gives us Shiksha, follows such Bhagavad Bhakti in his life, practices, he will now realize his Bhagavad Bhakti in his heart. The Jeev doesn't understand. The Acharya is Nirupeksh, Bhagavad Bhakta. He is Mukta, not an Asatsangi. He does Nityarchan of Sri Bhagavan. And he makes one free from the Satsanga. He is the Acharya. So therefore, Prabhupada says, one cannot give his life, then how can he preach? Only one who has surrendered his life, he can preach. He has life. If one has not offered himself to Bhagavan, then what will he preach? He's given everything, has offered everything to Bhagavan, then it is possible. Benefit the Jivas, or else what can one do? One doesn't have anything. If one has offered himself to Bhagavan, saying, Bhagavan, I am yours. Then and we can give that thing to him. This is Mool Prachar. Or else, one will try preaching, but he'll call an agent, he'll beat his own drum, then he'll put big, big posters, attract many people, distribute halwa, puri, do so much tyag, tapasya, yoga. But who will listen? But who will accept? Who will change? Because we're not offered your own self to Bhagavan. I have no Shakti. What can you possibly give? So when you have nothing worthy to give, then no matter how much you beat your drum, it'll just be business. It'll only be a place for the enjoys. Some bogies, they will cheat the jivas to collect their objects of bhoga. Jivas also become cheated. But one with firm faith, love, does Bhagwan's bhajan, and no coverings will be able to. This Avaratmika, Vikshepatmika, Shakti will not be able to cover him. He's continuously absorbed in Bhagwan's seva. So the bhajan should be rendered in such a way. Maya cannot enter. And no Maya can enter there. What is Maya? It means that which is not, we are accepting. It is not the truth. That which is not, it is Maya. Bhagwan, he is Satyavastu, he is Nitya. If you accept other things as permanent or eternal, then it is only imagination. Because Prabhu, he has his Prabhutva upon us, his control over us. We'll have this mode of being a sevak. We're no longer bogis. We're no longer the doers. Bhagwan, he is the doer, he is the master. So we have no faith in Bhagwan, we cannot depend on him. We depend on our own strength and intelligence. Saying by my own strength, I will understand, I will do. But there's only this symptom of ignorance. One has Abhiman Ankar. When you surrender to Bhagavan, then how can one have this buddhi for prapatti, sharanagati? Then he'll understand if he has that buddhi, that inclination, that what is Bhagavad Ashraya, what is Bhagavad Prapatti, this selfless surrender. Then this Vaikuntha Varta will, message of Vaikuntha will appear in his heart. And then this Tattva Daksaj Vastu will appear in front of him, manifest in his heart. Then the living entities of this world and the vichar, their vyavahar, in that environment, whatever is there, you will understand. Because how does the jiva become conditioned? Because of misuse of his free will. And when the jiva becomes surrendered, Sharanagat, then what will happen? Isha Sarvbhutanam Hriddesham Arjatishtate. The jiva is seated on a machine made of Maya. The Ishwar is present in the prani's heart, jiva's heart. But every jiva is being pierced by this Maya. Is getting these fruits. And the jiva is no longer the adhikari for these fruits of his karma. And then being entangled in this karma, he becomes a kukarmiya karma, vikarma, he engages sat karma, nishkam karma. He is only attracted by these things. At that time, jiva is the master, he's thinking and he's doing everything. The fruits of his karma also come into the jivas. When the jiva does the same thing for Bhagavan, for Ishwar, then the fruit Prabhu will give, Bhagavan will give. Then Prabhu will make all arrangements for his welfare, auspiciousness. The time, now we are the master, but then Prabhu will be the master. No misusing our independence. When you use his independence nicely, then he will engage in Bhagavad Seva. Bhagavad Smriti will be had. Bhagavad Shakti will be had. Bhagavad Kripa will be had. There is so much difference between them. The Bhagavatam is said, Brahma is spread. One who, in spite of being suffering in so many ways, if he offers praise unto his body, mind, words, then he is surely eligible for liberation. We can blame Bhagwan. Oh, Bhagwan is giving us so many difficulties, not giving us good buddhi, is not making us advance, we're not happy. But the seven mukti, when it manifests in our heart, this dukh, daridra is all appearing within our hearts. But if we surrender to Bhagwan, attracted by him, then mukti will easily be had. Whatever pop and top you have done, the fruits will not appear of even that such sin or austerities. Like you see, when a baby is born, his inclination is tested. They keep Bhagavatam money and on a plate and they show that plate. And the boy, according to his ruchi, he accepts all of those things on the plate. So similarly, Bhagavan gives everything. But if we cannot understand, we have to accept his daya, his kripa. And we are not grateful to him, we cannot surrender to him. Then what will happen? If you don't have this Sevan Mukta, then Bhagavatanurukti is not had, then Bhagavatashray is not had, then who will give ashray independently? Who will give shelter? No one-pointedness, no ashray. Easy, swatantra. One is born to enjoy the fruits of his karma. Parents, they tell the son, go to a doctor, but he'll say, no, I'll go on my own. Then what will happen? He'll go on his own, the doctor will do an operation. Okay, I'll also take one knife and just cut my own self and take this boil out. Or the doctor is just using a knife to cut. So I'll also do a cut. I'll also cut. He doesn't know anything, but still, like if you apply chili powder on the wound, will the wound be happy? Will the wound heal? Will the boil go away? So one acts according to his own will, without any shastra vichar, or Anugati of Guru and Vaishnavas. Then, I'm saying just keep on stone and say, this is Bhagwan. And you'll bathe that stone, you'll do Abhishek of that stone, do mantra part. Bhagwan is everywhere, then he'll also accept me. But the Shastras, the directions have been given that the deity should be in this way, this is how the deity should be worshipped. But he's saying, no, I don't believe all these things. Just act as I wish. But for the welfare of the people, I'm doing everything. Not for my own self. So they say there are many such conceptions of philosophies. Bhogvadis, Matvads, think about their own auspiciousness. But by becoming independent, one will lose his consciousness. He will kill his own self and kill others as well. Make others' lives inauspicious. Then lose his chetanata. So you think, oh, Bhagavan has no Shakti, he is Nirkar, Nirvishesh. And by being Swatantra in such a way, one will have such conceptions. Who has seen Bhagavan? Who has heard about Bhagavan? Prabhupada said, now there's a fire raging, then your body will be burnt to ashes if you leave aside Bhagavad Seva. Listening here and there, not able to understand anything. You lose your life. You'll think of destroying the lives of others as well. Committing a great mistake which you do not realize. Because this Bahirmukh Pravriti, if this mode of aversion to Bhagavan is present in one jiva, then it will spread to all the jivas also. And say, one's family, relatives, will take everything and he'll drown. But if one is surrendered and he follows this path of bhakti, so only will be benefited. Everyone is made to advance. So one will start a garden, start a family for his own happiness. But he'll only be unhappy the whole time. If Feels everything said will be liberated? No. As whatever one has, yes, is offered to Prabhu. And only one does not offer to Prabhu. How can he be mukti? Mukta, liberated? Who will give one liberation from this bondage? This one will only be entangled by this bondage more and more. But this great war is taking place. But one is unfortunate. By Sadbuddhi, how will this Sadbuddhi arise in his heart, this proper intelligence? Just by jumping around, what will happen? Will not accept anything, listen or try. Has no desire to follow the Satmarga. It was only misery and misery. That's Krishna Katha Kirtan. Krishna Nam Kirtan is Bhagavad Bhakta Parayan, Bhagavad Bhajan Parayan. If he's engaged in such Bhagavad Katha Shravan, then he'll have this bhakti for this Param Purush, Shri Krishna. Then the Kalyana Jivas will be naturally had. Now listen tomorrow. Ooh.